Hello there, my name is Sheldon, and today is April 6th, 2020. It's the 327th day of being 28. I just did a face mask. That's, in case you were wondering, it is supposed to be Scrump from Lilo and Stitch, who's quite a popular character in Japan. I'm not really sure why. Like Scrump, Stitch, and his girlfriend, what's her name? Angel. Yeah. Trying to get into a night skincare routine. Think I'm gonna try doing some face masks every night until I run out of them. I have a few actually. But I got a haircut thanks to my mother. It's feeling kind of poofy. I tried to color it pink, just like a temporary cut dye, and I don't know. Like, I don't think it catches well on camera, but it's like a nice faded pink if anything. My sister-in-law Kim left a hair coloring kit, so I thought like, why not? Try it out. Oh, there we go. Kind of looks more pink in this light. But yeah, past 2 days haven't been so bad. They're kind of lazy, if anything, because even I need a weekend myself. Because now that it's Monday, we gotta get back to cooking. And I think for today, I want to try making ramen. So this is my one trip of the week that I allow myself to go out and get everything done. I have a few errands to run actually, but that's the least of my concern right now. It's about 1 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed before I post some nice photos of myself in a face mask. But yeah, gonna get some nice glowing skin, just like everyone with their 10-step skincare routine. Maybe I'll get some more advice online. But without further ado, we'll catch you in the morning and we'll go from there. So I'm trying this new feature on my camera, and it's kind of weird looking at your AR emoji. I mean, my hair is not the right color and the lips don't seem to move correctly, but it is about 12 in the afternoon, so I gotta get to the grocery store. I spent, I don't know, maybe an hour or two in my bed for no reason, but we are going to look into some recipes, get the grocery shopping done for the week, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. So I finally got all my recipes together. It turns out like it's roughly for the week, but hopefully it all goes out well. So in my journal, I just put all the ingredients that I need. I think I have to go to a few grocery stores actually. So we got the ramen for tonight, got some kimchi noodles, some dumplings, honey walnut shrimp without the walnut, black bean soup, sea salt chocolate chip cookies, asparagus cheese tart, bunny Oreo balls, and some linguine with a kale pesto sauce. Much as I wanted to just place everything in one day, I think I still have to go out tomorrow because I had just contacted the bank and they told me that I need to make an appointment. So hopefully this time it will go correctly, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, without further ado, let's go to the grocery store. We're at Yaohan instead because the lineup at TNT was crazy. But this doesn't look too bad, so let's go inside.
Superstore, they don't care.
They don't care about the lines? Why not? I think it's so cute when the watermelon still has a tail. I've never seen it sold like this actually. But so cute! Of all the grocery stores, this one seems to be the tamest. It's like nothing crazy, no one going insane. The shelves are stocked, so I appreciate that. But I need to find yeast. I know they have yeast, but I'll ask. And here we are at our second grocery store. Once again, Save on Foods. Just because they didn't have yeast at Yaohan. But oh well. Let's go, shall we? I guess it's real when people said they needed to make bread. I don't know why all of a sudden. But just need marshmallows for dessert, and then it'll be good. And here we have all of our groceries, as well as the food that we bought just to eat for now, because we're still hungry. And what's behind the door? None other than churches. Wow, yeah, it smells so good. I can even smell it through my mask. Gotta admit, that's cute. The crunch means someone cares. But this is mine. Got some chicken tenders. Guess, you know, sometimes I'm 9 years old. But yeah, ooh, the fries are the best part. But there we go. Yum. Look at all that bone. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, it's gonna be a long process, but it'll be very rewarding. So in the meantime, we char or broil our vegetables for 5 minutes. And I find it interesting that we have to put it on the top rack. So let's get this in the oven. Right over here, just on top for 5 minutes. So keep careful watch, and then it'll be good. All of the windows are open because I triggered the fire alarm. But thankfully, our vegetables are now broiled, so we can get on with the broth. We have our pork bones, and then we right added the chicken stock, the cardamom, the star anise instead of licorice root, the Shaoxing wine, and then we're gonna throw in our vegetables. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice addition. Ooh. We'll put it on medium heat for 3 hours, so it's gonna be a long night if anything. And wow, look at that boiling. And now we gotta put it back onto medium so the flavors can simmer all together for 3 hours. But yeah, it looks good. Alright, so while we have the broth boiling, the sauce has been made. My mother said she already got chashu, so all that's left to do is just getting our ramen noodles and separating them. I used to work in a ramen restaurant before. This was like 5 years ago. It was a good time, though, I must admit. I can't even remember how to do it. It's supposed to be wrapped up in like a little clump, and then like nice, and it sits right there. Just like so. Actually, we should probably get a plate for this. Like that. Ta-da! I know, it doesn't look like a lot. But let's try again for the next batch. Smells nice. Because I don't think it's really common for ramen restaurants to serve takeout. I mean, unless they're absolutely desperate. I don't know. But then, is it worth the time and effort? I think the restaurant that I used to work at, they prepare the soup like 24 hours in advance each night, which took a lot of effort. There we go. Last batch. Oh gosh. It feels nice to crumble noodles in your hands. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Ah. Okay. Not as pretty. But still, noodles. Alright, we're gonna do that for the next pack. And then we'll get to, hopefully, making a noodle dish before 8 o'clock. Stay tuned. So we just boiled the bean sprouts, got most of it out at least, and now we're just gonna dump the noodles into the soup, or into the water. So we're just gonna take a clump, pour it in, and here we have the noodles. And then I'm so happy that my ajitama came out correctly, so we're just gonna place that on top, and then we can also add some chashu, some green onions. I'll get back to that. One moment. And it's done. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it's about 11 in the evening. I was about to say 11 in the afternoon. But I've just been digesting. I'm still full from dinner. Shouldn't have had 2 helpings of ramen, but can't help it. Enjoyed the meal. And then what happened? I was just on my phone, just browsing on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Have to report for my EI, which I finally got in the mail. But basically when you're on EI, it says that you have to say or update whether or not you found a job within every 2 weeks. And then that's how they determine whether or not you get your money. Do you love the pattern on pattern? Lately I've just been wearing a lot of blankets because as much as I wear t-shirts, I don't know how to wear a long sleeve, even though it's so cold at home, especially at nighttime. Sorry. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Get you in tuned, keep you in touch. But don't mind me, just gotta file things from the government of Canada. Gotta love that. So we come to the end of the day. It's almost 1 in the morning, but gotta do a face mask tonight. This is from my friend Aina, all the way from Japan. It includes, I think, sake, or at least the hot spring water. And I think I said this before, but she said she does 2 face masks in a day, which I find it hard to believe, but she does have really nice skin. So at least I'm gonna try it once a night. I saw a video of Zac Efron answering questions with Sean Evans, eating hot chicken wings. But it was very interesting to hear what he had to say, talking about the roles he's been, the life of Hollywood, what else was it? But maintaining that nice body he had while filming Baywatch. He said that he wouldn't want to do it again, only if it was like for filming purposes, because it was hard to get that body. It gets you thinking, like, once you get to that peak, it's like, what happens next? Did you know that all these face masks were all folded in by hand? Gives you so much respect for face masks. But basically starting the video, or finishing the video, I'm gonna go and restart it. Oh, this one has a hole too. Because you know, you just love people. Just love to watch people apply face masks on their face. This must be so appealing to you. Gotta take care of your skin. Especially now that I have the time. Not as scary as the beginning of this vlog. But I'm gonna rest for 10 minutes. It is hard to talk with my mouth. Honestly, I kind of think I like the one with the mouth cover. Sorry to leave you on a strange look. Hopefully I don't give you nightmares. But hope you all have a good night. We'll see you in 3 days. Take care. And we'll see you soon. Hello, my name is Sheldon, and today is April 9th, 2020. It's the 330th day of being 28. Yes, we are 11 months into this project, and I can't believe how much the time has gone by so fast, despite that these days it's been a little bit slower than usual, but it's been good for the most part. Just been cooking a lot, as you've been seeing in my videos. Still have to make dinner, but it's only 9 in the morning. My plans have gone all over the place, so I thought I was just gonna go out for those 2 days. This is my 4th day going out. Apparently, when it comes to the bank, they just can't get it settled at one sitting. So here I am, going out, but staying safe. And this morning, I'm gonna make a phone call with my friend Tamisa. Haven't seen her in a while. Before everyone was told to stay at home, we weren't planning to go out together, but this will be a good substitute for the meantime. But just waiting for a call at the meantime. Time after time. But regardless, I'm gonna make a phone call, and then we're gonna get with the day going, and then we'll see from there. But yeah, stay tuned and we'll see what happens from here. I'm just going on a video chat with my friend Tamisa, so hopefully that comes out soon. Yay! Hi!
Hi, at work.
Yay!
I don't go grocery shopping anymore. The last time I went to like a store or something was on the 16th, I think. No, on like the 14th, before everything really blew up.
My goodness, have you just been staying at home this whole time?
I leave my house to go for a walk every day, and I keep my 6 feet distance. But I don't go like grocery stores or, yeah.
Aw, that's lovely. But like, have you been walking around, like, where is that route that we went before? Around the high school?
No, I haven't gone to that. So I went to that park once, and it was too crowded. Like, people weren't social distancing.
It was a pleasure to talk to Tamisa. Just get an update and see how she's doing. I should do that more often. Talk to my friends. It's like, it just goes to show, like, that small, kind gesture is all it takes to get your spirits up and going. But I do have to go to the bank. Even though my advisor did tell me that I could just do it online, it's like, I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. I know I'm becoming like an older person, or a person who's just not as literate on computer. But without further ado, let's go out, shall we? I just went to the bank. Even they couldn't figure out what was going on. but just to get money back, just $100, it's all complicated. Maybe I'll just call the investors and get them to give me my money back through a check. But in the meantime, oh, it's not even there anymore. There was a Japa dog stand at the corner, I think maybe 2 days ago, but it's not there anymore. But oh well. Let's see. I don't have anywhere else to go, do I? And you know that you go to the bank too often when the security guard recognizes you. Well, then again, if you're wearing the same colored face mask, it's pretty easy to stand out, right? But anyways, stay tuned. I ended up going home and chewing on some bubble gum. Is it the same color as my hair though? No, not really. But just waiting for my aunt to get herself ready. And then we're gonna go to the drive-thru because it's Holy Thursday. We don't eat meat on this day. At least that's what she tells me. My mother says otherwise. But we'll go with it. Besides, it's not that hard to not eat meat. But don't know what to make for dinner. I already had it planned out, but then I think we can substitute pork with tofu instead. So shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. What else are we gonna do today? We'll see. And look who's here. Oh. Hello. Wow. I made some face masks. I'm not happy with how they looked because I used the inside of my t-shirt. And then this one's not so bad, but then it's like, I think this one. Oh, this one's okay. So it must be the last one. This one, I don't know what happened to the thread, but they're alright. Should make more though. We'll see.
Over. Walk. One. Here you go. That's the tree.
Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds.
Okay.
Pouring rain.
More. Lola said more.
Down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day.
Not here. Lola, hey. Hey, come on.
My sister's car is right there. We're at the McDonald's. And whoever thought it'd be a party in the drive-thru. I finished eating lunch, but I have some hot water being boiled with a little bit of vinegar. We're gonna do the soft boiled egg again. So you just do it one by one, gently, making sure that they don't crack. And then you also have to stir them so that the yolk stays in the center frequently. But then this is just gonna be on the boiler for the next 6.5 minutes. And then we'll get to peeling. Just like peeling shrimp for dinner tonight. But yes, stay tuned. Alright, so we have our eggs all boiled 6.5 minutes later. But then you need to put it into an ice bath. So gently, they go open. There we go. And then we'll do that again. Right. Last but not least. Alright. Yeah, this just stops the cooking. And then they'll rest for a few minutes and then we'll get to peeling. Alright, so all the eggs have rested. They are just in the ice bath. And now we're going to try cracking them and peeling it. This is the hardest part, if I'm being honest. So I'm just going to do a little cracker. Ooh, that can't be good. Okay, I'm going to say, usually when I start peeling it, there's a liquid that comes out. not too bad today. But yeah, what you want to do is basically just get at it. When I look at videos, experts, chefs, cooks, not stay-at-home aficionados, they just make it seem so seamless. It's just like a simple peel. Oh gosh, this might take some time. But as you can see, we're just peeling away. It's gonna be hard, for sure. Did this on Sunday, and I managed to get 2 that were perfect. Like, no tearaways of the egg whites. But we'll see about this one. This might be another story. Ooh. Again, if anyone has a technique easier than this, please let me know. It's weird because sometimes you'll get the whole skin off, but then sometimes there's like a little other peel to it, like that little flimsy part. So make sure you get both of those out. Okay, there we go. It's getting easier now. I don't know how restaurants manage to do this. Should have asked the restaurant that I worked at how things are done. But working as a server, you don't really get much kitchen experience, do you? I know, amateur hour right here. If I could just take it all off. Little egg white stuck. It's not the end of the world. It's just not restaurant quality. But for the most part, pretty good. Minus this part. A little cracks. Oh, little egg white shell. But yes, we're gonna see how the rest goes. Hopefully it goes out well. But when it's all done, you just put it into your soy sauce, mirin mix, and then just let it mellow. But yeah, don't mind me. And do that for the rest. So this is our container for the ajitama. It's not pretty, but it'll do. It's hard to keep the other portions of the eggs sinking, but again, do what you can, and that's just going to be stored in the fridge in our yogurt container for a day or 2, and then go back to enjoying it. But until then, let's find something else to do. I am on the phone, waiting to get an answer from my bank. It's been about 24 minutes so far. Last time I waited closer to an hour, so we'll see if that actually happens. But should probably start on dinner. So I'm thinking of doing this recipe, the honey walnut shrimp, but hold on to the walnut, just because I don't think we have walnuts, but I'll go and see what happens from there. And then figure out what else to make, just because I don't think it's enough just to eat shrimp. But we'll see. Just feeling a bit tired, I don't know. It's like, you think I'd be used to waking up early from work, but these days. So here we have is tempura batter, shrimp, and cold water. And the best way to mix it is with your hand. Don't worry, I already washed my hand. So let's go and give it a whirl. Oh goodness, this is gonna be fun. But yeah. Ooh. Yesterday I mixed, what was it? Turkey and pork together with my own hands. That was a fun experience. But you know what? If becoming fearless in the kitchen is a necessity, why not? Let's give it a try. Still waiting on the phone, as you can hear. How long has it been? 40 minutes. I think I'll give up within 2 hours or something. But yeah. Then we just gotta fry it and then add the sauce. Pretty simple actually for dinner. Probably gonna make kimchi noodles if anything. But yeah, it looks pretty mixed, but I'll give it another whirl at it just in case. And I feel so dumb. After 47 minutes, I accidentally hung up the phone, but I feel like there's no one on the line anyways. So we'll see what happens in terms of getting my money back. But let's focus on the main attraction, frying some shrimp. So apparently You'll know when the oil is ready when you add a little bit of batter, and then after 3 to 4 seconds, it will just float up above. But I just put it on the stove, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a while before trying that out. Getting the battleground ready, we're gonna experiment and see whether this is true. Putting some batter in. 1. Yep, I say it's ready. That wasn't even us like 3 seconds, but let me tell you a fun fact. When I was young, I only used to eat tempura batter on rice. Even though my father owned a Japanese restaurant, yeah, that was the only thing I would eat. I was a very picky eater, if anything. But look at me now, expanding my horizons and trying all kinds of recipes. But if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the shrimp. Everything seems under control. I think it's about done or so. I don't know actually how to tell shrimp is done, but that looks pretty cooked, right? But we're just gonna leave it a few more seconds and then take it off, and then it'll be transferred onto the plate. Let's take one out each and one at a time. Okay, we got that one. Put that on the plate. Put this one. It's not exactly small shrimp like the dish is supposed to be, but that's alright. There we go. Pretty. Alright. We're just gonna do that with the rest, and then we'll get onto the sauce. And we have the sauce made, and what all I did was just add mayonnaise. This is QP brand. I don't know if you can see the baby. There we go. And then also added honey and lemon juice. But yeah, who knew that cooking could be so simple? So yeah, just mixing it all together, and then you just add the shrimp, and then it's all done. And there we have it. I just put all the shrimps in the same order, just to make it aesthetic, but it looks good, doesn't it? You should give a taste sample, but let's serve the rest of dinner first. This is my one contribution to all of the leftovers that we have. But yeah, I'm glad it came out good. Decide not to add walnuts just because they're kind of stale at the moment, but it's all that matters, the crispy and sweetness of it.
To his loved ones and to the humanity. He's preparing himself to give himself in love because he came from loving Father.
After dinner, I just laid on the couch and browsed around the internet like I usually do, but I thought now would be a good time to show all of the VCDs I used to have. VCD is short for video compact disc, and when I was cleaning my room, found episodes that I had ripped of D and Angel, which was one of my favorite series. I think I really like this series just because around the same time the main character Daisuke was turning 14, I was also 14, and it was just really interesting to see what happens in that terms of coming of age, even though it's not likely that going to become someone that you didn't expect. I'll just leave it at that. Then I also found a collection, Nikoteru, which is a Thai pop star. I was obsessed with one song called Butsa Ba. I believe that's correct. And my cousin Ben's wrote a VCD for me, and it's pretty awesome because I like the fact that Thai pop stars or Thai music, they always create music videos for all of their singles, and then they also have karaoke versions. So I'm not really sure if I know how to do that on my Blu-ray player, but the main attraction that we're going to focus on today is Inuyasha and music videos. I did a preview of this probably last week. I saw like 3 music videos and it brought so much nostalgia, but looking at the Inuyasha episode, I'm pretty sure that's the earliest sight of me coming to terms with understanding who I am. I'll show you a clip of the episode because it's what really attracted me. But shall we get to it? And because I don't know how to rip off VCDs onto video format. Gonna do two-way camera. So, don't mind me. Let's get some entertainment going. Okay, so we're gonna first do Nikolteru because it's only one song, and I absolutely love this one song. All Thai VCDs start with this one particular song, and I love it. Yeah, that's the best part right there. Kun ka ro kai jer dung. Or just here for the chorus. Chan chu butsaba nya 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 chu butsaba nya 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 nya. That's adorable. Na 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 chu saba. You can tell that's not the man singing voice. My earliest memories of loving Thai pop music. Gotta admit, it's always catchy. But anyways, let's move on to a different VCD. So basically in this episode, it's basically Inuyasha goes into the real world and distracts Kagome. Oh, maybe we went a little bit too far? Yeah, a little too far. But yeah, and then Kagome has a test to study, but she gets distracted. She can't understand what she's doing. If you know, you know. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my. But yes, that is the one scene that got me questioning, confirming everything about myself. And I don't know, it's like I've always looked for that particular image that tries to get everything from Inuyasha. But of course it's an anime. But keep in mind, this used to be on YTV in the middle of the night. So it's like, yep, thanks to that. But let's get to music videos, shall we? Let the music heal your soul. Let the music take control. So good, right? Always someone plays piano. Little Aaron Carter, when he used to sing. But it also heals your soul. But honestly, this is better than celebrities singing random parts of another song. Oh my gosh, Koda Kumi with Cutie Honey. Oh my gosh. This is like, if you're an anime fan, this is a staple. This is one song you should know at least. Is it coming? Onegai! 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 Nope. Even I don't know the chorus anymore. Igayo, igayo, igayo. Honey Flash! No. And then I believe in this video there's also a breakdance, but let's get to that part. Does it make any sense? Not really. But it does the job. Oh, and of course. Oh, nothing sexier than water. What's this video? Running. Puffy and Yumi. Oh my gosh. Boogie Woogie number 5. I used to be obsessed with this song too. Oh my goodness. How do I not remember these songs? I always wanted to be one of the backup dancers in this video. I'm pretty sure I saw this on YTV's The Hit List. Oh my god. You see how happy I am? It just seems like so much fun. Okay. Oh my goodness. Again, Asian fashion's just so fascinating, isn't it? Kind of wanted to have overalls now. Couldn't skip that at all. That was too good. Samantha Mumba. Gotta tell you. Oh my goodness. Bops. This has to be one of my favorite music videos of anything. It is so good. And baby, you're the one for me. Kickstore. And you know, chairs are just magically on a racetrack. This is a cool video. Is it all for you? Give it all for you. Latte, latte, no, I don't know. But I remember my cousins singing those first 3 lines of the song with so much power. Oh baby, can't you see? I wish I had vocals like Utada Hikaru. Oh, we gotta do the one part though. Oh, so iconic. Love everything about Utada Hikaru. But yes, oh my gosh. If only times could be more simple. But anyways, we got 2 more. Oh, Boa Valenti. Oh, 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 oh. I remember my brother being obsessed with Boa. This was his phone background, like the actual back of your phone that you could customize before. Boy, I fall in love with you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at these artists giving their all. We need a resurgence of pop music, if anything. Look at those R&B singers with such smooth moves. Marcus Houston is, I believe, Omarion's brother from B2K. Oh my goodness. But look at that fashion. Oh my gosh, dance break. Yes. See, things like this makes me so happy. Oh my goodness. So good. Oh my goodness, that was such a memory. When I become a pop star, that's what I want. Nothing wishy-washy. Just, iconic, memorable. Puts in a lot of effort. Respect to all other artists, though. It's just, I guess the 2000s were just a different time compared to 2020, the state of the world at the moment. But yeah. Anyways, should probably get to bed. I don't know if I'm going to do my workout. I probably should do that too, even though I already got into pajamas. But yeah, this will be fun to edit later on. But stay tuned, and we'll catch you towards the end of the night. After watching all those music videos, I watched another VCD of D and Angel, the first episode, and it reminds me of how much I really missed that series. I never finished the actual anime, nor the manga on its own, just because I think it was around volume 13 that I never found, and then eventually it just went to a halt. I heard, or I read in the news online that the series was going to be revived again, similar to what they did with Sailor Moon and Cardcaptors. So I'm excited to see what happens next. But yeah, coming to think of it, 11 months into this project, it's been very interesting. I think in terms of storytelling, I think I've gotten better. I think I've become more personal, if anything. But what can I say? Life is full of unexpected revelations. I wouldn't say surprises, but yeah, let's go with revelations. You just don't know what's gonna come at you, and you just gotta deal with it. So yeah, 11 months down, one more to go, and then sooner or later, I'll be 29. But yeah, let's not think about that right now. In the meantime, we gotta get ready for the next 3 days, because it's a long weekend. That means everyone's at home, so this will be exciting. This will be fun. But yeah, pretty sure I keep myself busy, finish some of those face masks that I just dread to do, but that's another story. Maybe we'll get back to it 3 days from now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed your day. We'll see you in 3 days. Have a good night. Take care. And we'll see you soon. Ha, ha, ha. When will my life begin? Good morning. My name is Sheldon, and today is April 12th, 2020. It's the 333rd day of being 28, and it's also Easter. So happy Easter to each and every one of you. I'm pretty sure my arm is shaking at this moment, but I don't care, because we're going to do something special. I climbed up the roof a few days ago because I finally figured out how to get rid of the net around this window, which gives it much easier access, but we're going to be safe and not film me climbing up the rooftop. But stay with me for a few moments, and then we'll get to it. And what do you see at the top? Why, other rooftops, of course, as well as the top of trees. They don't seem so big anymore. As well as spectacular views of the mountain. Yeah, isn't that a visual? But the fascination of me wanting to climb the roof has always come from wanting to decorate the top of the rooftops, especially around Christmas time, but I never was allowed to climb the roof. Mostly, the biggest excuse would be the fact that I didn't have a ladder tall enough, and then there's no security. But look where I am, with no security at all. But not to gloat about that or anything. It's gonna be a good Easter, I think. I mean, it's gonna be different because we don't get to go to my Amma's house, but we're gonna do a Zoom call later on, so that will be fun. And then, who knows? Maybe I'll give my parents an Easter egg hunt. I found a bunch of Easter eggs while cleaning the garage, and I decided it'd be a fun way to get my parents to not exercise, but, you know, keep active. Why not? But we'll see what happens. But for now, I think I'm going to take some few photos while I'm still here. Got a Easter egg basket with me just for the purpose of Easter. But let's enjoy this view for a few more moments, shall we? Yeah, that's pretty. Alright, so I'm done with my photo shoot. Getting off the roof was kind of a challenge, but I'm here in one piece. And now we're gonna hide some eggs. I just used a basket because I thought it was very appropriate. And not to mention the fact that it's all Easter theme, it's like, coincidence. But my mother is downstairs, so we're gonna try to hide some on the top of the house first, and then we're gonna do the bottom. Alright, so I finished my sister's room. I decided to put one of each color in each room. So we got, I think you could see the orange one, you can see the pink one, and then in the bathroom we just got one plain sight, one that kind of hides well, and then one just over there. Now, to do the rest of the house, I think we're going to do like 100 eggs altogether. In total, there's 190, but we'll see where this goes from here. But yes, this will be fun. I'm a little hungry, but I'm on a mission. Stay tuned. So then in my parents' room, I have 3 in the bathroom. One right there, one hiding right here, just one on the table, one by the television, one behind the chair. You also got one over by this table, 2 over here, and then one in plain sight. Oh wait, there it is. There's the blue one. Okay. Now to do the rest. Because I'm so hungry, my father's friend sent a cake, which is interesting because we don't know what it is, but we're gonna try it out. It's sponge cake, but maybe honey? It's very light. Okay, so back to hiding eggs. We got 6 in this living room. Right over here, we got one hiding right by the plants, and then we got 6 more in this room with hiding all over. While my mother's still being distracted, but we'll see where else we can hide them. Also want to incorporate the backyard for sure. And then one more right there. I don't know if you can see that from here. Alright, so now we're on ground level, outdoors. I think we're gonna do 18 in the front yard, and then, yeah, the front yard's a big one. Then maybe 18 in the back, but I don't know exactly where yet. But I think it's kind of fun hiding Easter eggs. I don't know. But once my parents do go upstairs, it's gonna be obvious. So maybe it wouldn't be so terrible to spoil it for them. We'll see. But gotta get some hiding to do. So I dropped one of the eggs. It was supposed to be sitting on the fence, but then it fell all the way down. I don't know if I can get a good view. Hopefully. Fortunately. Unfortunately, I'm short. So there it is. Somewhere down there. When I told my mother about the Easter egg hunt, she's like, huh? And then said that she didn't really want to do it. But fortunately, Asher can still be outside. So at least Asher can collect the ones outside. That'll be good. Oh, I wish I did have something inside of the eggs now. But what can you do? At least I can bake my cookies. The ones without eggs and the ones without nut milk. So let's get to that now, shall we? Then we have pink with my grandparents, my ama and angkong together, and then my angkong. And then there it is, the blue one with the keys. And in the kitchen we have, where is it? Oh goodness. We have green, we have pink, we have orange, purple, blue, and last but not least, yellow. And out of the whim I decided, why not? Let's just do the stairs as well. So, can you taste a rainbow yet? I got my cookie dough that I made last night. First I was skeptical just because it didn't look like normal cookie dough, but now it's normal. So, we're gonna roll some. Oh gosh, it's still hard. Blah. Nope. Oh, come on. It's not even 2 in the afternoon yet. So it's like, geez, I feel quite productive. All the eggs are hidden. I think my father came home. Hopefully he doesn't know what's going on. Pretty sure it's obvious at the same time. But And look at that. They came out quite nicely. A little bit too puffy, but still nice. I decided to flatten them, but then I also decided to flatten them out on the baking pan, and they looked so much better. If you can smell it, it smells so good. So I just finished the chocolate chip cookies, and they're really good. My mother raves about them, gives positive remarks, so that's always a good thing. And now we're gonna move on to dinner, with the first dish being asparagus cheese tart. I decided to do about 51 pieces of asparagus, and then I already snapped all the bottoms. This one's kind of thick actually, but what my aunt used to tell me is that she would get rid of the bottom parts, which I don't know why. I don't know if it changes the flavor, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that for now. I don't know. I didn't even know that I was gonna cook for dinner until my mother asked me, what are you making for dinner? So I was like, here I am in the kitchen. But the kitchen has been a good place for therapy, or at least to be by yourself. Because you can't really ask for help, or even if you get help, it's like you don't even know what's going on. At least for me. That's what happens to me when I come to the kitchen. It's like, because I follow a bunch of recipes. This one's from the Food Network, my asparagus cheese tart. And then when my aunt would ask me what happens next, I have no clue what's going on. I just follow the recipe step by step. Jeez, I always pick the big ones. But anyways, you have any traditions for Easter? Like before, what is it? My cousins and I used to go on an Easter egg hunt, but it would be only indoors, and that would involve just my aunt hiding a bunch all over the upstairs, because before my cousins and I used to hang out on the lower floor, because that's where all like the game systems and whatnot would be. And it was pretty awesome. Although, I don't know, it's confusing. We don't really hang out downstairs anymore. Everything has just been gravitated towards upstairs. Because that's what happens when the next generation is still young. I mean, my oldest nephew will be 22 this year. But then, Asher and Parker, they don't even have video games to play with. I think Asher got a Nintendo Switch lately, but I don't know if he's playing games like Animal Crossing like the rest of the world. My friend Tommy sent me a video about like how you can get guests and visitors to leave your island. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. I just randomly said I was gonna make kimchi noodles because that's what I wanted to make this week. But who knows if that even goes with asparagus and cheese. I mean, kimchi and cheese is always a good combination, but asparagus? Maybe. We'll see. A lot of people say that they are bored while in quarantine, which is understandable. But I heard that a lot of people in downtown, a lot of them are just walking outdoors, and they are practicing social distancing, but I heard that it's still a lot of people outside. Because there's really nothing left to do other than buy your necessities. I wonder if like a Canadian Tire Home Depot is open. It'd be nice to just go outside and garden, do things like that. And here we are at another thick asparagus. I don't know why I find them so funny. But anyways, just gonna finish cutting these, what are they, petals? The other remains. And we'll get back to the cooking. So stay tuned.
What are you doing? Easter egg hunt?
Yeah.
Who
Say
did it
it.
for you?
Say it loud. What are you doing?
Hurry or else no Easter egg hunt. What are you doing?
Easter egg hunt.
Alright, go.
Very nice.
Take it, say.
What is it?
I don't know, you look.
First, you gotta go to the right. Do you see one on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in your basket. Yeah. Inside,
In there.
there's nothing. I didn't have time to put anything inside because it was very last minute. There we go, another one. Good job. Keep going. Yeah, that's right. Good job.
What is it?
Me, I put it up there. There you go. One more. Good job.
There's some more.
Yeah, there's more.
Where?
Can you get it? No? Oh, very nice. There. Yeah? You think you can get it? Wow. Be careful. Yeah. Good job. That's okay. And then one more. One more.
There's one more.
One more.
Yes, 30. How about there one more? Is there a blue one somewhere?
Yay, you found them all. Asher, we have cookies and Smarties. Take it off.
The stroller if you want.
Yeah, that's right.
Stroller.
No, you can just take the bag.
You want to try one? Ask Piku, is there egg?
Oh, but that's the
No.
Hey, you're climbing back there.
Yeah, you get vitamin D.
You like it? Good, huh?
Alright, so I got all my asparagus peeled, so we're just gonna let that rest on the side. And now I'm just gonna grate some cheese. So we got some fontina, and then we're also gonna use some Gruyere, which is really tasty and really creamy for the most part. I'm not really familiar with fontina cheese, but I also don't really know how to peel the wax part. Alright, that's better. Fontina. It's smelly. I don't know what's the sign of a good cheese. I know. All I know is that I do enjoy cheese. That cheese action though, right? Why is shredded cheese more expensive than just a block of cheese? Is it just because of the labor of actually having to manually cut your cheese? Okay. Okay, it's only 5, but I already feel stressed. I'd like to eat by 7 or have everything done before 7. So, time's coming. Time goes by too quickly. Only on Easter. And we have our fontina cheese. Do I really want to go for a little bit? Yes, of course. I don't know why, but I relate the flavor to Swiss. But then again, I'm not a cheese connoisseur. This one has 44% moisture. And then, what does MF stand for? MF is 27%. Fat? Monofats? Anyways. We got 1 cheese down. 1 more cheese to shred. I think you get the idea, but we'll see you in a bit once this is all shredded. Alright, so I've never worked with puff pastry before, but there's always a chance for our first times. So the instruction says to line your baking pan with a piece of parchment paper. So that looks about good. So we're gonna get some scissors first. Before you know it, I'll be an amateur chef. But I need to come up with my own recipes now, do I? So this is our puff pastry. Don't know what it looks like. It doesn't look like I have to roll it out, but you never know. Okay. Ooh. Wow. This is fancy. Smells like dough. Do I really have to roll it out? I guess so. So I got my rolling pin because I don't want to get flour everywhere. I'm just gonna roll it as it is. But hoping for the best. And you never know. Maybe it'll be better than expected. Okay. Well, this seems to be going pretty well. Alright. So, this is the extent that I'm going to keep it. So it's basically the same size. Oh, shouldn't do that. When the oven is done preheating, we're going to place it in for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're going to work on the asparagus. So So let's get to that part. I forgot to mention that in our cheese mixture we have the fontina, the gruyere. Because I didn't have a shallot, I used the onion and then a pinch of garlic salt, as well as salt and pepper, 2 egg yolks, and then nutmeg, and then I need to add some milk. And then we're going to mix it all together, and this is going to go onto the puff pastry once it's been baked. Alright, so my water is boiling, and now we're just going to add all the asparagus. Oh my goodness, why do I do this with one hand? And then we're just going to boil this until it's bright green, so a lighter version of this one, but gotta get some ice to blanch the asparagus later. It does look more green, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm gonna drain the water, put it in an ice bath, and then let's get at it. The asparagus are in their ice bath, and then I think I did something wrong with the puff pastry. For some reason, it just went all the way up, and when I press down on it, it cracks. So for example, oh, there we go, it's better. Ooh, so there's a little crunch to it. Alright, we're just gonna let that rest for a little while, and then we're gonna place the asparagus and the cheese. So let's get at it. So the asparagus is now drenched in olive oil with salt and pepper, and then it asks you to place it gently on top of your puff pastry, so it should be all aesthetic and whatnot. And then I couldn't wait for the puff pastry to settle down, but even then it's cracking. But we're just gonna line it all up, bake it in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes, and it should be all good. So, and just because we can't really eat a cheese tart just for dinner, gonna make something else, but I feel like the vlog's already going a little bit too long, so we'll just jump to the final result.
Oh, there's Anya. Lori.
And this is what happens. Some were collected, but I'm gonna collect the rest of them. Well, what can you do? If your parents don't want to do it, they don't want to collect eggs. So this is me picking up all of the eggs in the house. But maybe that's an important lesson in life. You can't make people do what they want, even if it offends you to the slightest. My mother just referred to it as being childish. So it's like, I don't know. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hurt. But that's what happens when you have to grow up, right? But anyways, gonna collect the rest. And we'll see how many in total there were. I think my mother did a pretty good job collecting the eggs. But again, I wish there was something to film or to capture, just like with Asher. But she did pretty good. I collected 32 eggs on my own. I think I cleaned it all up, but I'll double check just in case. To be honest, I am kind of disappointed the way that my mother reacted towards the whole situation. Then again, in hindsight, it's pretty silly. But I don't know. I guess the inner child in me wants to come out and have fun with it. But then when she says things like it's childish to compete with her own husband and just to not care about it, it's like, that's the pain of growing up, isn't it? But I think I'll get ready for the night. I don't know. I guess there's nothing much left to say. But we'll catch you later. I'll let you see what happens with the rest of the night. Stay tuned. I just looked at my last recording. And to be honest, I was being way too dramatic. I don't know where that came from. I was just in the moment, acting on one thing. Yeah, I need to focus on my behavior or how I react to certain things. Just because they're still your parents, even if they get under your skin. Maybe it's all about this quarantine idea, but it hasn't been so bad. I've got some good photos on the roof. Did still an Easter egg hunt with my nephew, So that's all that matters. And I made a lot actually. From cookies to kimchi noodles and the cheese and asparagus tart. That was like basically 2/3 done. As you can tell, I'm in workout attire. Gonna do my ab workouts. I didn't even get ready for bed at this moment. But we'll see what happens for the rest of the night. And now it's 10 in the morning the next day. Didn't expect that I'd be so tired. I didn't even do my workout. Watching too many videos online. But in terms of yesterday, I hope I take a step back, reevaluate before I react. Because that's all you get to control. Your reactions, if anything. But I hope you all had a good Easter. We'll see you in 2 days from now. Have a good day. Take care. We'll see you soon.